Hello, how's it going? So tonight it's gonna be 10 questions again, you guys, because I love that vibe. Well, actually, last night we did almost 5 hours, and I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry, but we're not doing that again. So well, not tonight. So 10 questions, you guys, and donations, of course, skip the line. Um, Another thing is extended readings. I got quite a few of them last night, and I'm still working on some of them. So whoever, got one or, requested one, just sit tight and know that I have not forgotten about you and I'm still working on them. And some great questions we had there. So just give me some time and I'll get them to you tomorrow at the latest. Okay, so can you guys like this video really quick, please? If you want to show some support to the channel, I'd really appreciate that, okay? Thank you. Please like this video. Okay. Alright, let me get my other phone so I'm not all... Ooh. How's it going? Okay. Let us see now. Dazzled of Empress. Did you... The hell, Jenna? 10 people tonight. I'm just doing another quick 10. Ah! Okay, Dazzled of Empress. How does M really feel about me?
No.
Okay, so we'll start with Dazzled of Empress, okay? And then after that, yeah, perfect. Okay, that works. Okay. Look at this. Hello. Look at the blue eyes. Buzz. Let's eat him. Okay, so the question is, how does M really feel about me for Dazzled of Empress? Oh, by the way, you guys, please like this video. Alright, so how does M really feel? Is it buffering? Is it buffering? Can you turn on anything that's on the Wi-Fi that doesn't need to be on it? Please? Okay. Okay. Sorry. These kittens, I have 2 kittens out here and my dog is trying to eat them. Okay, how does M really feel about you? Well, it seems like there was some kind of connection you guys had that now isn't the way it was. And so they're feeling like sorrowful about this. I feel like something happened to your guys' connection. Like whatever happened, it's just not how it used to be and it's kind of disappointing. And I feel like they think about it a lot. Like in a negative way, obviously. But it hurts them to think of what's gone down. Yeah. And basically they're just kind of they think about it a lot, but it's not really a positive thinking about it. It's more of a negative. It doesn't make them feel good. It makes them feel sad. So let's see here. What else do we have here? I feel like they could want a new start with you. Like they would agree to that, I feel like. Starting fresh, the Fool here, starting fresh and starting new and having, like not looking into the past at all and just like having this new adventure with you. Because this is a past connection, but they'd like to revive it. I feel like, they would like to give it a chance. But the thing is, they feel like it's all said and done, like it could just be over and they just don't really know if they can pick back up. But I feel like they would be willing to do that, I feel like they really would. Like they, really want that. So it's kind of like the thing of, it's really kind of like, are you gonna initiate that? Who initiates that first? You know what I mean? But I do feel like, you could probably initiate it. Um, it seems like they would be willing to agree to some kind of reconciliation if you guys could put everything in the past, even if it doesn't really seem like it. That's what it seems to me like they feel. Like they would really want to just put everything in the past and start new, start fresh. Yeah, but they want something more stable this time, obviously. I feel like they would go through thick and thin with you, but it's like you need to like create a more stable environment for both of you, not just you, but them as well. And that will obviously give you, a better likelihood of surviving, but not even that. It's just they don't want to, they wouldn't tolerate anything less. So maybe that's why they haven't been reaching out, because they don't see that happening, or they feel like your life isn't exactly stable in the way that they need. It's not necessarily that he's going to try to talk to you, but we're asking how he feels. So I mean, I feel like that's what he would be willing to do. And if you want to go further into that, we can definitely do an extended. So all of that information, of course, is right here at the bottom. Email me, and we can ask other questions, about that. But basically, here it's showing me that, okay, the person would be willing to have a new beginning, a new start, which is cool. That's good. They obviously want to put everything in the past. They'd be willing to let it all go. But the thing is, they would want more stability in your guys' connection this time. They don't want instability at all. They want to know they can rely on you, and they want to know that, you have high chances of it actually working, working together for a stable connection. So if you can make that happen and present that to them in some way, that would be probably better for you. Better for your chances. So let's see here. Jenna. Oh, my kitten doesn't have a name yet, actually. I don't know. We haven't named him yet. We just call him Kitty. Or like white kitty, black kitty. Because we have white and black. I don't know. Okay, who's next, Jenna? Is it you? Okay, go ahead and ask your question, Jenna. Oh my god. They're attacking each other. It's always so hectic every single time I go on. It's like, right when I go on, people just want to like talk, and people just want to like, kittens want to start fighting, and people want to leave the room and like leave me with all these animals in here. I'm like, ay, ay, ay. It's just timing, is just impeccable. But, the show must go on, so we're here. And it's just craziness. Really. These two cats are like eating each other alive right now. About ready to just. It's so sad to watch this. Okay. Why is Caleb not texting me back? Let's see. I think we already kind of know the answer to this, but let's see with the card if anything's changed with these cards here. Jenna. So if y'all didn't know, Caleb is a Libra. He's indecisive as fuck. And basically, you know, she's gotten a few readings before. Sorry, this is kind of your personal business, but, you know, she's gotten a few readings before talking about basically, you know, he's indecisive right now, trying to better himself, and he'll come back around. And, you know, you gotta give it time, Jenna. You really do. But I know it's hard. I get that. Like, not at all am I wondering why, you know, you're asking this question. I'm just like, I think we already kind of know the answer, but let's see any new insights we can get regarding Caleb. Well, I don't think you'll be unhappy with this. Reunion, coming together, and very caring and nurturing energy there. So, but look at this, dude. Look at this. That's you waiting. That's you waiting. You know, and you're being patient. You're waiting, and you know he's tending to this garden here in this card, and he's waiting. You know, he'll do that waiting as long as he needs to do it. But it's, you know, it gets pretty impatient after a while. That's normal. You know, it's just, it literally is just, you know, you waiting. But basically here, manifestations possible. You guys have everything you need, but maybe it's not seeming so right now, and that's why he's not around, you know, coming forward. As the other person said to you during that reading when they channeled him, it's like, it's just not their time. It's not their time. But I swear to God. Victor! Sorry if that was loud. I tried to cover the speaker. These cats are going to eat each other alive, and I don't even want to be here watching this. Stagnant energy. Anything else we need to know about Caleb here? Anything else we should know? Anything else we need to know? And any advice for Jenna, you know, that she can keep in mind while she's waiting patiently? You know, I feel like almost the Eight of Cups is going to come out and say, like, don't wait around for somebody and go out there and look for whatever it is you're missing in your life. But that's just from my, that's just for me, you know, but let's see. This is your advice, okay? I feel like this is talking about decide what is most important to you. You know, because you're juggling between, you know, this is most important and this is most important. Like, you know, Caleb's important to you, but at the same time, like, you don't want to just be sitting there waiting, but that's what you're doing and you're willing to do that. But the thing is, you kind of have to reconsider, like, you have to consider, is this, like, you know, what's more important, your happiness or, like, waiting around? It's kind of almost like you're giving someone the authority over your own happiness. And I feel like that's kind of like limiting yourself. Just saying, you know, that's your advice. So it's interesting because it's like, I feel like it's asking you to reconsider if, you know, what your values are, what's most important to you, and why. You know, maybe it's just kind of like something you feel like is a really great idea, but it's like, is it? I mean, it seems pretty limiting to me. You know, it seems pretty, honestly, it seems pretty limiting, in my opinion. I just don't think that that's a way to live. But I understand why you want to do it. So, but look at this. See, the Nine of Swords is like a card of somebody who's like up at night waiting, and like they're they're stressing out about this. They're stressed the fuck out. They're sorrowful. They are just sad and just doomed, just fucking not feeling good about this. And if it's not like weighing heavily, or I'm sorry, if it's not look at this. I'm sorry. If it's not you know, at night you can't sleep, it's basically talking about it's weighing heavily on your mind, like basically all the time. So here you are, and like I said, the Eight of Cups, it has come out here, like I was feeling myself, and so basically here with the, I'm sorry, I can't speak tonight. With the Hanged Man, it's talking about you need more information first. Like before you decide that you can kind of like move on from this and kind of like take action in a different direction and find something that's satisfying for you. Like instead of waiting around for somebody that you know, it's limiting to do that. So Eight of Cups is there, and it's like you need to go and search for whatever it is that you're really wanting or needing. But I know that you feel like that's him, and I just feel like there's so much more out there. Like there's just like it's not just him. You know what I mean? Like you can find something you're passionate about. I know you're in school and you know you're studying psychology, and it's like that's what you're passionate about. You know, but maybe you know this is what you're passionate about. You know, doing tarot, like moderating, but like to really feel satisfied, to feel like you can do this on your own, like you don't need anybody. That's the energy I want to see you in. You know what I mean? And I feel like right now it's just, you know, you guys just broke up in October, and right now it's like basically, you know, you're going through it, but it's like, I feel like change is coming for you. Like, this is not just the way that it's going to be all the time. Even if he's not back yet, it's not just about him, you know what I mean? And I wish that you could see that. And you will, you know, it's just, it's new. But, got a tower here, Jenna. You know what that means, right? It means there's change coming and there is transformation that's going to be taking place here. Like big transformation. And you know, you got to be willing to accept that. Don't be that person who's like trying to avoid any changes, you know what I mean? Accept the changes and allow them to happen. No one wants, you know, changes. Well, some people are really good with change, but a lot of people aren't. And you got to be good with it, especially when the tower's there, okay? Try to just flow if you can. I want to ask, this is for Gail, okay? I want to ask regarding my business, can I still sell this specific product? I have problems with my supplier. Should I fight for this product or give up on selling this product? I'm Gemini. All right, so let's see what we can get out of this. Tell me what we need to know about this situation. Tell me anything we should know about the situation. Anything that she needs to know, any good information for her to you know, help her to find clarity. That's all we ever really want, right? It's clarity. To understand what it is we're looking at and what it is we're doing. Why this is happening, you know, what is happening. So what's the best thing to do with this? What do we need to know for Gail here? I feel like you are held back by a lot of fear and a lot of nervousness and a lot of, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like, you know, this is like, you don't want to fuck up and you don't want to do something wrong. But guess what? That's life, dude. So, you know, a lot of, you know, I know I've only answered like 3 questions, but tonight I feel like a lot of energy of like people are feeling limited. And if you're not feeling limited, I can see from an outside perspective that that's what you're doing is limiting yourself. It's like you're allowing these things to bring you down. And, you know, the Fool's here basically saying, like, break out of that and do something different and do something exciting and do something fun and do something, you know, outside your comfort zone. Just go, you know, do something like out there. You know what I mean? Like, take a risk, you know? I feel like this could work out for you. I feel like you're just kind of afraid. It's almost like, you know, Saturn and Aries, because you're everything that Aries is, like being very, you know, just, you know, well, risk taking for one, but just bold and going out and doing things and just not being afraid, you know, courageous and just kind of, well, not necessarily courageous, but just not being afraid, you know, and just like basically adrenaline junkie type energy and just doing things like having fun and just going out. Well, it's kind of like that is being squashed. All of those traits are being squashed by Saturn, limiting, restricting, constricting, lessening, just diminishing, disciplining, So it's like that's what I feel like this is kind of is like you're limiting yourself. You feel like you can't go and like be yourself. You feel like you can't go out there and just say what you want to say. And also full moon tonight, eclipse. So that's and it's Sagittarius Gemini. So you know what that means. Be blunt. Say how you feel. Say what's on your mind. Be honest. Just say it. Just say something to somebody. Be honest. Don't hold this shit in. And I think it's a perfect energy for that. You could really just kind of break your tie with this whole like it might feel comfortable for you to like be that nervous held back energy, but you got to let that go. It's time to let that go because it's just better for you. Go. He wants to eat this cat right now. It's crazy. Okay, so to answer your question, I feel like it's not exactly saying about the product like yes or no. It's just telling you that basically you need to kind of take a chance here and do something like say something or you have some idea that you want to present or some kind of, you have something to say and you're not saying it. And I feel like it could really kind of like take you places. Like it could improve. Out. Oh my god. Victor! He just went to bite the cat, dude. Oh my god, that scared me. He almost bit the cat, dude. My god, my heart's racing right now. That was so close. So I feel like though basically you need to just kind of like get out of your comfort zone and basically do something that you feel afraid to do. Like you have some kind of idea, or you have some kind of like way you want to go about things and you have some kind of like thing to say about it to improve yourself. Basically that's what you need to just do. You need to just do it and stop being afraid because that's really holding you back and it's really limiting you in a lot of ways. So if you have some kind of idea or you have some kind of like a plan or something you want to Victor, something you want to do, about this, you have some kind of idea, don't hold back on that, just present it. And what's the worst that can happen? They could say no or like you're stupid or whatever. Like I don't think they'll do that, but it seems like a perfect time to get out of that whole nervous energy and just kind of be bold, okay? Try to think about that. Try to do those things because this full moon tomorrow is really kind of encouraging that. So that's pretty much what it's all about. Being bold and saying what's on your mind, being honest, blunt, not holding things back, not suppressing your emotions anymore. And it's not necessarily just about emotions, it's just words, anything that you feel like is held back, like just say it, just do it, you know what I mean? So I hope you got some clarity with that answer. Okay, Monica, hi. Will me, Scorpio, and the Cancer from my past connection rekindle? I'm gonna use the romance angels actually to answer this one. Is that cool? Because everyone loves the romance angels. Whoever's here, if you haven't already, can you please like this video really quick for me? I would really appreciate that. Please like this video. Thanks for being here. Okay. Monica. Will you guys reconcile? Let's see here. What do we need to know about this connection? Is there hope here? What is left between you? What is left in this connection between you? Is there anything at all that we should be looking forward to or looking for, having hopes for? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I feel like you really do have a lot of learning and forgiving still to do. Forgiving and learning. and healing. You know, this situation between you guys has really caused a lot of change in your life. And I think before anything can really happen, you know, before they can really be invited back into your life, it's probably good for you to kind of get right with what happened. You know what I mean? Without them making it right. Like it has to be you getting right with it. Is that's just what I feel like that's kind of meaning. Like it's like before they're back into your life, it should you should really be kind of okay with what happened so that you can move forward with the person and there's no resentments because it won't work that way. You know what I mean? I mean it could, but it just won't be how, you know, it won't be as great as it can be. It won't be like healthy. It'll be based on the past and you don't want that. So this is also honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so this could be talking about maybe you guys meet up this holiday, or during the holidays, you know, um, to discuss things or just kind of enjoy time, maybe rekindle a little bit. So I feel like at some point you will come together and have some kind of discussion about this, and hopefully by that time you're able to kind of be okay and, you know, make it right with yourself so that you can have better chances of, you know, having a pleasant conversation instead of having all these resentments. So, but you know, I don't really think it'll be as soon as this holiday. It doesn't seem like it's that soon. It seems like it's, you know, you have healing to do first, and you have things that you really need to consider first about this connection. So, but I do feel like at some point you guys will have a discussion about it, and it will be okay. You know, you guys can kind of be civil. I don't know if it'll be romantic. It seems like you have a lot to learn from this still, and you have a lot to heal from still. So just consider that. And let's see what else we have going on here in regards to the reconciliation between you, or reconciliation. Anything else we need to know about this couple here? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this here could be talking about a new person. Hey, Emily. This could be talking about a new person, like, okay, you know, stay optimistic about your love life. Like, somebody new could come in and then, you know, give it a chance and just be optimistic because that brings you romance, having faith, you know, and just being optimistic. Just like, you know, seeing things are possible still for you, even though you've had difficult times in relationships in the past. So, this also could just be talking about, you know, your reconciliation with this person. It's like, yeah, of course it can happen. It's just, you know, it takes two adults to be adults and, you know, put things in the past. I mean, really. So it really is up to you guys. Remember, we do have free will. So it's kind of like if you're willing to put things in the past. But I feel like you do need some healing first. That seems obvious. You know, that seems like the first thing that I want to say is like basically you need some healing. And it shouldn't be very hard to do that. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it's just healing is the first priority, I feel like, in this situation. Then you work on them, you know what I mean, and how where you guys stand. Because it's like at this point it doesn't really matter about that. What really matters is that you're good, you know, and they're good, you know, individually but separately. Like make sure you guys are healing because the situation again was pretty, you know, there's some things that you have to take from it. So try to take what you can from it and let that, you know, help you to feel like you've grown instead of diminish your own self. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you're able to learn what you need to learn from it and grow as a person. But to answer your question, I feel like at some point you guys are going to come together. I don't know if it'll be romantic necessarily. You know, free will. Anybody can make anything happen, so it's possible. But I don't see anything necessarily romantic. It seems more to me that it will definitely be a discussion about things, and you guys will be on a civil level. But as for romance, it doesn't seem to be something that's, you know, there right now. Okay. Okay, so for Brittany, my question is who is coming towards me next in love that I can have something long term and healthy with? Okay, so let's see if there's like anyone. Well, let's see if we can get some signs. I like to use this other deck or trying to find like a zodiac sign or something, specific sign that we can kind of point out, like maybe if you know this person or what. And we can use the romance angels as well to see if you already know this person, or if it's somebody new, or if it's a past connection, if it's a, you're reconciling with someone, or, whatever it is. So let's say your next long-term relationship. Okay, so who's coming towards you next in love that you can have a long-term and healthy relationship with? So we don't know if the next person you date is going to be that person, but what we can ask is, the next person that you date, what's that going to be like? The next long-term relationship you get in, is that going to be one that's, well, I know that's not what you're really asking though. You want to know like about a healthier connection and one that's long-term, one that's ideal. The problem is with that, I know it's probably frustrating to hear this, but the problem with that is that we just don't know if that's going to happen ever. You know what I mean? We hope that it will, but we just don't know if that's necessarily the case. It's like asking like, when will this person propose to me or something, and it's like we just don't know if they ever will propose to you, so that's kind of a question we can't really ask, you know what I mean? So we have to ask it in a different way. So what is your next, tell me about the next relationship that's long term that you're in. What do we need to know about it, or what can we expect to see within that relationship? What, the person, the energies, the type of relationship, how it is, how long it lasts, things like that. Like, what do we need to know about the next long-term kind of energies around you in regards to a relationship? What do we need to know? Four of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Three of Wands. I feel like it could be somebody from the past that you are wanting, like you guys coming together. It would be a, like, all the way around completely more stable situation. I feel like almost like you guys were like kids when you were together before, and then like now it would be a lot different because you're both holding on to money and not spending it like crazy, and it's like you're trying to create some kind of like stable foundation for yourself. So it's a hell of a lot more stable of a connection now, as time's gone on. But basically, you do have a few options. Like, I don't think that there's just one person that's like just your person. I feel like you have some options to choose from here. But also at the same time, you might feel that this, one of the options that you think is the best may not actually turn out to be the best. Like, you would probably end up changing your mind, because the Seven of Cups is talking about, you're seeing things in a way that's like, there's so many different options, but you're seeing all of them in a way that is unrealistic. So you may think that one of them is best for you, and you would probably end up changing your mind and seeing it differently after some time. But more than one, okay? So it's not just like this one person. It's like I feel like there's a few different ones who could get your attention and be, on your mind about this. But again, it could be a past connection. Either that or the Three of Wands here. You're considering how everything in your life has kind of come to that point whenever this does happen, whenever you start noticing this, occurring around you and people being available to you, and you're trying to figure out who's best for you. It's like you're thinking about how everything has happened and come to this point now in your life. And so that's why I feel like it could be a past energy. But at the same time, if it's not a past energy, what it would be saying is you're reconsidering like all of the things, how they've happened. You're trying to make that important now. You're trying to see how that's relevant now to you. Like, you're taking past situations and kind of learning from them and taking what you can from them. So that should help you to see things more clearly. But at the same time, if things in the past have been kind of hard and jade, and have scarred you, then it's possible that you could be looking at things in a way that's kind of negative, you know what I mean? So either way, it's kind of unrealistic, again, the way you're looking at things. But I feel like if you're able to take from the past in a way that's realistic, then it should help you to see things in a more realistic way. So in other words, knowing what's best for you in regards to a relationship and not making the same mistakes, So the person could be a past connection that is now more stable, And if it's not, then it would be you learning from past connections. So basically making a better decision this time around, and maybe not even going for the same type of person you would have usually go for. You see now the mistakes you made, and you know that you need to change certain things and not do certain things again, you know? You know that you need to, not repeat the same patterns you've been repeating. So let's see if we can get a zodiac sign or something. Any signs here that we should know? Okay. Can you do me a favor, Brittany, and pick a number? Actually, yeah, pick a number 1, 2, or 3 for me, please. 2. All right. 4 of Cups. So it starts off like almost a bit closed off. Because of disappointment from the past, 5 of Cups. That's weird. 6 of Cups. That's so weird. These are not in order either, so it's just a coincidence. Or, it's meant to be. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. So basically there is a closed off kind of energy here because of disappointment from the past, or just basically looking at things in a negative way, and there are still positives in the situation. Like, you need to have more faith in yourself and in your love life. Again, if you're able to kind of take from the past and learn from it, you shouldn't have too much of a problem not repeating the same pattern, so you'd have a better chance of finding success in love. So just try to do that in your next, dating experience or relationship experience. Try to just do things in a healthier way, things different from what you've done before when things ended badly, you know what I mean? Try to learn what you can from your situations and apply that to your life. Don't forget about those things. They happen for a reason. These experiences happen for a reason. So don't let them go to waste and just do the same thing like you didn't already learn that. You know what I mean? So 6 of Cups, I feel like, again, it could be somebody from the past. Or it's a feeling of this is familiar. So you're kind of thinking it's a familiar energy. So I feel like you're about ready to make the same, to engage in the same kind of patterns that you've been involved in the past. So King of Cups, it could be a water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a Libra. We have Justice card here, Libra. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, the Magician, Leo, Strength. 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Gemini, 3 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles here, so I feel like it could even be an Earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The signs we have here, I saw, okay, King of Cups, that could be water. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We have Libra, Leo, and Gemini. Okay. So look out for those signs for this person, this next person. And if you have any exes that are those signs, then it could be one of them. Because I feel like a few times there it kind of was talking about a past connection. Funny you say that, because my ex has been trying to contact me and I've closed off to him. He's a Virgo. There you go. Could be. Alright. So, who is next? Ashley. Hi, Yvonne. Virgo just entered the room. I'm a Virgo too. What are your guys' signs? Can you post your signs? Like, what are your guys' signs? Whoever's here, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Virgo. And Yvonne's a Virgo. And Jenna's a Virgo. Cancer, Libra. Okay, Leo. Leo. Gotta be Leos. Okay, so are we on Naomi then? Because Ashley, where are you? But I'll just trust you, Jenna, because you know what's going on here. So, okay. Leo. Okay. So she wants a general love reading. All right. Actually, I won't use this deck for that because it's not the deck I like to use for that kind of a thing. Let's see what the romance angels have to say here. What do we need to know going into this next year for you, Naomi, about love? What is something about love that would be really interesting for you to know and really important for you to know and something to expect? What can we expect for you? That's pretty cool. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Is that true? Or has this not happened yet? New love, Naomi. Get ready. Okay. Anything else about this new love person? What do we need to know? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's kind of like a green light, you know? Go for it. Do it. This is something that you're going to want to do and go for. Wow. So there's your general love reading. Shit. New love and express your love. Do not hold back. Do not be afraid. Like this person's, it doesn't say necessarily like trust, but it's saying go for it, you know? You may have to make that first move too. So if you're not comfortable doing that, this may be a new experience for you. All right. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this seems like it's going to be a fun situation for you, like a very pleasant experience, probably full of a lot of adventure or something like that. It seems like there's like a lot of good vibes here. So that's awesome. Let's see if we can figure out like any signs or anything. Any signs that could that they could be possibly. And I do feel like it's a new person. It doesn't seem like an old connection or anything. Seems like a brand new person. So can you give me some of the signs of this person that it could be that would get her attention next year? That she would probably be making a first move with? Or asking them out? Approaching them, making the, taking the initiative. What is the sign? The possible signs to look out for here for you. Okay. Taurus. Could be a Taurus. Okay. All right. Didn't have any other signs in that except for Taurus. Let's see if we can get another one. This is the Celestial Tarot, and it has like the zodiac signs in it. I know that the Rider Waite Tarot has, the major arcana, and so we can see the zodiac signs within those. But I like this deck because it actually will say like Pisces, Cancer. They have their own individual like cards. So let's see. That's why I like to use this deck when I'm trying to figure out like what signs to look out for, or to be aware of, or to take note of around you in the situation. Could be a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or we have Gemini. So Taurus, Gemini, or fire sign seems to be the case. Oh, Aries as well. Okay, fire. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, or Gemini are the signs that are coming out. I like to see, which ones come out so that you can kind of get an idea of what to look for, if that's important to you, if you feel like that's what you want to do and look out for. Of course, it could be any other sign. It's just that that's what's coming out for us. So it seems to be that it would be one of those, But I'm not just going to do one because I like to give you some kind of like a, something to look for, like not just be like, oh, that person's not a Scorpio, so, but to just have a few options there to consider. Okay. Sorrow wants a general reading. Okay. Sorrow? That's so sad. I saw the Libra card, Justice, at the bottom, so you could have a Libra in your life, or maybe you are a Libra. Or you're dealing with some kind of karma, trying to rebalance your life, trying to decide between things, or weigh your options. Truth, you want to be honest and straightforward, and you want to be rational about things and not overly emotional and exaggerative and dramatic. I feel like it's a time of, you really trying to figure out how to like put yourself back on track. What's coming to me in my future? Interesting you would ask because these cards came out and basically before you said that, or before I saw that you said that, and so basically that's saying you're headed in a direction of you need to have more faith, have hope, have faith. This is Aquarius energy as well, so it could be Aquarius energy in your life, but basically the star card is just saying, have faith in yourself, have hope, be positive, know that things are going to get better, be good in some way, basically it's just like a good omen to your situation. So but to have faith in yourself about that, the star, like hope, wish, like have good thoughts and good feelings about things, have faith in yourself and your life. So let's see here, what's coming in for you in this next year. Anything being highlighted here? What do we need to know? What do you want to make, what do you want to kind of pull to the surface for us and let us see, or what do you want to be known for this person? Sorrow. What's going to be important for them to know about this next year? Okay, so it seems like you're gonna, like I said, trying to get yourself back on track, but you're really going to be improving your stability all the way around, or your financial. This could be job, money. This could be, an increase of money, but I feel like it's talking about opportunities to create more stability in your own life. So basically, that could be a job, or maybe even just a way of, thinking, a different way of thinking, that you're starting to do things differently, and you're starting to really focus on how you can improve your life in regards to stability and security. So whatever makes you feel stable and secure, money, house, car, just things going well and being smooth, it seems like there's going to be many opportunities for you to increase your stability basically. So that's good. And really now it's just like, are you going to take those opportunities? Because you don't have to, but don't expect things to fall in your lap, But there will be certain things that come around, and you can really use that to your advantage and improve your life. So let's see. Seems like you're going to be kind of taking a fresh start, maybe doing something new, maybe doing something you've never done before, something exciting, adventurous. And look, you have no worries. See how he's about to jump off this cliff right here, and he's just, he doesn't even care because he has no worries. So it is kind of like a bit of a naive energy as well, because it's kind of unrealistic to have no worries. It's kind of ridiculous to have no worries. That's kind of careless, you know what I mean? But basically, it's just highlighting the fact that like this is going to be a new and exciting thing for you, or way of life, phase of your life for you, and you'll have opportunities to really improve your life, in regards to your stability. But basically, I feel like you need to kind of like get out there a little more and do some things that maybe you've never done, some new things, and have a good time, and not worry as much, and just kind of go and do things and experience things. Also, we have this is Capricorn energy, but we're also talking possibly about a toxic energy here. Whatever the devil here is representing for you. Of course, it could mean a Capricorn, but it could just mean something, maybe an addiction, or something that's like very addicting, or it could be a bad habit. It could be anything just kind of negative or toxic. But I do feel like it could be a Capricorn, because we're talking about somebody coming in about love here. Someone coming in and offering you some kind of emotional support or connection. Like the Knight of Cups is about, somebody offering you some kind of connection, wanting to date you or court you, wanting to get to know you in a romantic way. So, could be a Capricorn person who is headed your way and who is going to offer you something emotional. And if it's not a Capricorn, then it's something that is rather toxic for you. So, maybe even a past energy. But I feel like if it is, it seems like it wouldn't be a past energy that you dealt with before, but it would be maybe somebody you already know, but it wouldn't be like someone you've dated before. So maybe you've never considered dating them before, but it would be somebody you probably are familiar with, but not on that level. Let's see what the romance angels say, though, in regards to love for you. $2021 for this person regarding love. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It almost feels like you're deciding to not date. Or, of course, you see this couple kind of going off by themselves. So maybe you're meeting somebody and then just kind of like wanting to spend all your time with them. It seems like it's not really that, though, but of course, anything's possible. It just seems to me more like you're wanting to be single. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I feel this push and pull, like it's almost like you want a connection, but you really like don't at the same time, because it either fucks things up for you and you lose balance in your life, or because you're unsure about like if anyone's good enough for you, like you don't want to like take a chance on somebody, you can, and that kind of reminds me of Capricorn. So it's almost like no one's good enough, or you're, maybe it's just you feel like you don't want to risk that. But I feel like you do want a connection, but at the same time you won't be accepting any of them because they're not good enough for you. Or you don't want to take that risk. You don't want to fuck up your stability, right? That you're going to be having more of. Okay. Okay. So Jennifer. Jennifer. general message for me too. Love. Okay. So, okay, general. Okay. So, like, all the way around. All right. I can do that. And thank you, by the way, Sorrow. Your name is so sad, but I hope you got some clarity from that. And of course, if you want an extended reading, anyone that has gotten their question answered tonight, if you want an extended reading, please email me. My email is right here at the bottom of the screen. I'm doing $5 for 30 minutes. I'll go into this a little bit further for you and see a little more, of what we can see there. You can look on my channel too if you want to see like what that would be like. You can see the readings, the personal readings that I've posted, the ones that people have let me post publicly. I posted a few of them on there, so you can kind of get a feel for what it would be like. And the feedback has been great. So anybody who emailed me last night, there was quite a few. Anyone who emailed me and who did not get the reading yet, just sit tight, please. Hang on a second. I will get it to you. Do not worry, okay? Because I will get it to you, and tomorrow at the latest, okay? So, still working on those. But, okay, general. Can you pick a number for me, 1, 2, or 3? Okay. All right, so we have you kind of being at a standstill, not really able to move forward in some way, like you're not able to kind of take a certain action. You're kind of like you're waiting for some more information regarding some situation. We'll get into that, but you're hanging there kind of in limbo, like you're not sure how to move forward, and not necessarily like move on and forward from like a person, but it's like you need more information before you can decide what you want to do next about something. Yeah, because the moon is here, and the moon just means clouded thinking. So it's kind of interesting that you would have that realization that you need more information first because it's clouded. So that's good. It's like you're realizing that, you need more information first before you can move forward and take action on this. And it's almost like you don't even know how much power you really have in this situation. I feel like you feel almost that your contribution or participation in a certain situation does not matter or does not take precedence, or you have no authority is basically what you're feeling. But you do have authority. I mean, look at this card here. 2 of Swords. It's, she has 2 swords in her hands, but she also has a blindfold on. So what that means is that basically you don't understand, like you don't even know you have swords in your hands. But if you did know, then you would know you can really do some damage with those swords. Like, stay the fuck away from me, stay the fuck back, because your face will look different after I swing these swords around, you know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of, like, you can make things happen and make things change. But it's almost like you don't see that because you don't know what you have, what you're holding there. So I feel like there's some indecision, based on your wanting more information first. And you feel like you really have no power in the situation, but you do. I'm telling you right now, you do. And I know that you want happiness and harmony and balance overall. I mean, who doesn't? But, 10 of Cups here, you could be, I feel like you could be seeing somebody or dating someone you're trying to figure out if they're shady or not, or if they did something or not to you, if they're hiding something from you. You kind of have this, like, you need to know, but at the same time, you don't know what to do because you don't know for sure. And so you don't want to just, like, take action on that. But you feel like something is shady that's going on with somebody you're seeing, or it could be a family member, but I feel like it is, a relationship. It could be a family member or friend, but it seems, actually, it could be a family member, but I feel like it's romantic more than anything. So Also, that's Sagittarius energy and Pisces energy we had here. Just throwing it out there just in case that, might resonate with you. I hate the moon. The moon is the card that's like, talking about basically just unclear. And that's what we want more than anything, like people to just be clear. Remember with the full moon tomorrow, with that eclipse and it's a Sag Gemini full moon, because it's Sagittarius sun. And so the moon's Gemini. So Sagittarius is like, say what's on your mind, be blunt, almost like too blunt. And so that's what you're being encouraged to do tomorrow with that full moon. So try to remember that. Don't be confusing to people, and don't take anything less than that in return. You have to expect clarity and demand almost clarity. Don't let people just be shady and be wishy-washy. Say what's on your mind. So don't be that person as well. Say what's on your mind. Say what you need to say so that people don't feel that way about you, that you're giving them, that they need more clarity and you're giving them confusion. You don't want that. Don't be that person that you don't appreciate, in your own life. So, it should be easy though for us tomorrow with that full moon. That's the goal, is to just be straightforward and honest about things. So, okay, so you're putting to rest something that you really care about, and I feel like moving forward. This also, I have Cancer energy here, but I feel like this is something that you were very protective almost and nurturing toward, and you just feel like you have to put it to rest and move on from it. The situation, though, the dilemma almost, is that you don't know which direction. Like, moving on is one thing, but where and how and what do I do? You know what I mean? These two sphinxes at the bottom here, it's not just talking about action and moving on, it's talking about which direction. It's not just that simple as, let me just move the fuck on and fuck it, who cares where I go. No, I need to know, what's the right direction here, which is going to be hard to know until you go in a certain direction and figure that out. But basically, I do see, like, careful thinking, careful considering what you're wanting to do next. Not really just like doing this on a whim or being, like, no hasty decision making, really. I just, Cancers are not really risk takers in the way that, like, an Aries is, for example. So it's like, it's careful consideration of what you're going to be doing next. It's not just like a random jump to, I just have to get out of here, unless you have Sagittarius in your chart. but this energy here is talking about, you moving on from something, and carefully considering what you're going to be doing next. We have Gemini energy, Virgo. Okay, we got a few aces here as well. And Taurus. All right. Aquarius and Aries. So, this could have been a love situation you're talking about. And basically, I know we're just doing a general, but this is just a few more things I'm getting from this. It's like you're in your head about things, you're wanting to provide yourself with more stability, but you're trying to figure out how to do that. So, you don't want any more bullshit, and it's like you have to figure out how to create that for yourself. And I'm proud of you, because if this is you're resonating, I feel like you're not in an energy of like putting it on another person. Like, you're willing to take that responsibility and see it in a way that makes sense, like for you, like taking that responsibility for your own life. Basically, you're not trying to take any more bullshit, but you're not just expecting people to like give you what you want. You know what I mean? So you're trying to be careful, and you're trying to decide, like, how can I make my life better based off what I'm doing myself, because you don't want to expect that from people. You know what I mean? So I feel like there will be communication, though, with either a therapist is quite possible. It could be somebody you just really look up to and or respect their advice. Like, this is a person that you would listen to, and you don't feel like they're leading you in the wrong direction. Could be a good friend, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But basically, if it's not an earth sign, it's somebody who has their shit together and is stable in your mind. Like, you feel like that person is stable, almost like that's where you would want to be in regards to like stability. So I feel like you can really trust that person, and you'll communicate with them, and things will be, you'll have more opportunities because of that. Maybe just because you're able to kind of release what you're feeling and feel a lot better to move forward in your life. So And then, yeah, you will be taking action. Like, it's like after that, it won't be time to think anymore. It will be time to act. And very soon, things will change, but, based on actions that you're going to be taking. I don't think that you're going to be making hasty decisions, though. It seems like it will be some kind of opportunity that comes up and you're making a sudden decision, but it's not hasty. It is well thought through. It's just, like you are using your better judgment. Here we have judgment. And I don't feel like that's saying you need to use your better judgment. I feel like that's just highlighting basically that you are using your better judgment. Like, I feel like you're considering a lot of things. You're being very responsible and mature about things, which is, obviously a good thing. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, obviously. But so we have Aquarius and Aries here. You could have been maybe screwed over or betrayed by one of these signs, Aquarius or Aries, or maybe you fucked one of them over, But Ten of Swords here, we're talking about betrayal of trust. If we're not talking about these two signs here, we're talking about basically, having hope for something and then being kind of like, it's an unexpected betrayal. Because see how he's on his stomach there? Like, he didn't see it coming because these swords are in his back. It's like behind him, and you know what I mean? You were betrayed by a Sag. Okay. We did have Sag in here too. Yeah, remember this? So it's talking about things were pretty fucking good, and you felt like there was potential here to have an all the way around great relationship. And then, based off what you're saying about Sag, this is Sag here, and then that's the shadiness. They hid something from you, or maybe stole something from you, or did something, under your nose to where you felt uncomfortable. Like, this was shattered, basically, because of the Ten of Swords. Regarding the Ten of Swords, this whole thing was shattered. And you notice how it's 10. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. It's like the complete moment when things come together and you realize what it is. And that's a very strong feeling. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Yeah. And that you're still going through that, Use me for money. Yep. Stealing those swords when everyone's asleep in the night and just taking. I'm so sorry about that. That's unfortunate. But I do feel like you are going to be better off. I really do. I think you're going to be better off. And I think it won't be long until you're better off. Right now, you're obviously probably feeling that and the betrayal and all of that. And that makes sense. That's fine. Feel that shit, But just know that things are going to get better. Like, I hope you don't doubt that for a second, because this person is really going to, well, okay, we can't say what they're going to do. But if they are watching what you're doing and your progress, they're going to be like, wow, how are they doing so well? You know what I mean? Like, you just got to show your best side. Don't let them see that you're, do whatever you want, but basically you're going to be feeling really good, I feel like, this next year. Like, you're going to be able to provide yourself with stability, and that's because you're taking responsibility for things too, by the way. It's like, you're not blaming people, even though you could. I feel like it might be fair to do that, because you got betrayed. It's not like you deserved that. But you're not doing that, And I feel like that's going to take you further because of that. You're not like stuck in it. It's like you're going to really get yourself out of it in a healthy way, which is more than you could say for that person, Truly. I don't see you doing bad this year. It seems like you're going to be doing good in 2021. So, hope you got some clarity from that, and I hope, you got some answers there. And I believe in your next year. I really do. So keep your head up. All right. Okay, Emily. Yeah, let me get the kittens for you. So, because I have been thinking about you each time that I come on. I'm like, I have the kittens, and I know you wanted to see them that time, and they were gone. So let me go get them really quick. They're right here. I just gotta pick them up. Here's Chocolate. I haven't named him yet, but this one I think it might be Chocolate, and the other one might be Chip. They got some matted ass fur right here because the milk. So we're trying to figure out like the best way to take the mats out, because I guess it like really hurts their skin, because they have like skin that's like, oh my god, she's so cute. They have skin that's like tissue paper, so it like hurts them a lot. So we have to be very gentle, and they hate water, of course. So say hi, Chocolate. Say hi, Chocolate. Meow. Meow. Do you want her? Because we're gonna have to put them up for adoption after, once they're not being bottle fed anymore. Because we're bottle feeding them right now. They're like only a few weeks old. So. Ah! Here, baby girl, you gotta go in here. Okay, I'm sorry. Just chill, baby. She's like, why would you take me out? Okay, now I'm gonna show you the white one. I like this guy. Meow. They both have blue eyes. Yeah, this one's Chip. Well, actually, I don't know if this one's really gonna be Chip, but I just thought Chocolate and Chip, because it's white and the other one's chocolate, brown or black. Oh yeah, the girls, my boyfriend's nieces, thought maybe we should name the other one Midnight because it's black. See, this one has mats too. If anyone knows like the best way to get mats out of cat or kittens' fur because of the milk, like it spills on them and then it gets matted. And I heard that, well, I've read that it really hurts them a lot to to try to brush it out. So we're like trying to be really gentle, but it's like I don't know exactly what to do. Well, yeah, but I mean like it really hurts them. And like what kind of brush too because they're kittens and the mats are very close to their skin. So it's like I don't really know exactly how to. We're trying to figure it out, but it's like I think I'm just gonna have to like bathe them for a while. They just hate water, so it's kind of like difficult to do that. But and then sometimes you get them wet, and it kind of makes it worse. I just don't really know if anyone knows. Yeah, yeah, we're past that, so gotta gotta figure out how to do it now. But we'll figure it out. Maybe a little Dawn soap or something. I don't know, because we have tried that, and it just these mats are like crazy. Anyway, okay, so whose question were we on? Were we on? I'm sorry. Okay. Emily. Right. General reading for the rest of the year. Okay. Rest of 2020 here. Let's see. All right. Emily. General for the rest of 2020. We have Sag again popping out here. And if you don't have a Sag friend or a Sag lover or anything Sagittarius around you, then we're talking basically about harmony and balance in your life is what your goal is, basically. Which is like, who doesn't have that goal? But it's being highlighted and it's coming out, being brought to our attention for some reason. So just putting it out there. I do feel like, though, you could be interested in a Sagittarius, or maybe there is going to be one that comes in, because this is Ace of Cups. This is talking about opportunities for love, abundance of love. Like there's a real opportunity here. There's potential, here. So if not a Sagittarius, it could just be talking about basically, harmony and balance in love. Like this is what you're wanting to kind of, maybe the past relationships have not been too promising. And so in the future, that's kind of what you're wanting. Like maybe you're wanting a relationship right now, and that's basically what you're hoping for. And I feel like that's what's going to be coming in. Because basically the Page of Cups is talking about new love, somebody offering you some kind of connection. So wow. Something you feel really great in. Something that feels right. Or it could be talking about a realization you're having. Like maybe you know somebody that you never considered dating, and you're realizing like, wow, something is coming to light. Something was in the dark before, and now it's being brought to your attention, and it's in the light. You cannot avoid it. And you're like, oh, I'm attracted to that person. I never thought I was, but I am. Shit. So it could be somebody you already know and would have never considered, but it also could just be talking about, you feel really good in the energy of that person, the presence of them, and in the situation, the relationship. So I feel like you're going to meet somebody before the end of the year who you could, initiate this kind of situation with, or I'm sure they'll initiate it, because Page of Cups is talking about someone offering you something. And it could be a new person, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Could be an Aquarius. We have Aquarius here. Ace of Swords. So it's like communication. You guys start with communication. I feel like communication's good. Also, what is your zodiac sign, your sun sign? Because if it's not talking about Aquarius, it's talking about have faith, be faithful, or have faith and believe, that believe in the situation. So I feel like it's a good situation. It doesn't seem like there's any negative energies there. I hate to talk about love in a situation like that and talk about it in a way that's like all positive, because to me, like, there's always something negative, you know what I mean? So we just don't know what that is yet, and it kind of scares me to just say, oh, it's nothing bad, just nothing bad at all that I see there. But that's a good thing for now. So, yeah, somebody new could be coming in for you before the end of the year. Maybe you'll meet the person, or it will be, starting the first stages of that situation. You're a Leo. Okay. So opposite is Aquarius. So if it was an Aquarius, that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, no problem, Emily. Oh, tickling my foot bad. With your little nails. Say hi. Hi, Emily. Okay. Oh, baby. It just fell off the bed and like flipped. You okay, baby? That one keeps falling too much. I don't want it to get brain damage or something, dude. Because they're like babies. Oh, okay. Hey, chocolate. So what did the donation, was it on PayPal or was it on Cash App? I'm guessing PayPal because Cash App would have notified me. And I'm just checking because we do have a free list, so I want to get to those people first. But if you did donate, then obviously you get, ahead of the line. So just 1 second. Yep. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. And thank you, by the way, for the donation. Thank you. I do appreciate it. So, let's see. What is your question? DYB. I'm waiting on grant checks for my nonprofit organization. Will grant checks start arriving in December? Okay, so I don't do yes or no's, but let's see what we can get regarding your question, okay? Let's see what we can see around that energy, or what energies we can see around the question. Okay. Anything we need to know about these grant checks coming in December, possibly? What can we look forward to in December? Any luck there with these? Looks like you're going to be having to prove yourself a little bit more, maybe, before you can get them. I don't know, like, if you already have it cleared, you already know you're going to get it at some point, but you just don't know if it's December or not, or if you don't know if you're going to get them at all. But it seems like you still have some kind of, like, proving, or either that, or you feel like people are against you. You feel like it's maybe not enough, or you feel like you just, it's against you for some reason. Like you feel like it's personally against you, or like you have to prove yourself. Aries energy. Also, talking about a person who's responsible and in control, kind of like they oversee a lot of things. They have a lot of responsibility, maybe management, like they oversee things in people, and they call a lot of shots. So I feel like this is not you, though. I feel like this is them. Like you feel like you have to prove yourself to somebody who is in charge or something. And basically, okay, so we'll figure out whose energy this is, but this is one of the reasons why it may not happen for you, because basically this is talking about a person who's very like, I'm going to win at all costs and I'm not going to compromise for shit. And it's kind of like a bully type energy. It's like someone who demands respect and who likes that these people around them are cowering away. Like they're just happy to have won and still be standing there. They don't care that it's unfair or unjust, or just, pick on someone your own size. It doesn't even apply. It's like somebody who's kind of just not looking at the situation in a fair way. They're only out for themselves, and so you could have trouble if that's your energy here. So let's see whose energy this is here. Because if it's not your energy, it's still saying that basically you may not get what you're wanting in regards to, definitely not in December, but I feel like if it is in December, I mean, I don't think it will be in December, honestly. It doesn't seem like it's going to be soon, but basically it seems like it's going to be something that you're not really satisfied with. Like it's not enough, or it's just not, maybe as soon as you'd like it to have been. But it seems like you're dealing with you're up against a person who's pretty selfish and combative, and not really, they don't care what you want or need, so Cancer. Also, just talking about you deciding what direction to go in next. I feel like, again, you have to kind of defend yourself or prove yourself, or you have to I'm sorry, the cats are killing each other. You have to you have to get your point across more, and it's not settled yet, because you still have more things to prove and show. But you feel like you've been doing that constantly. Like I feel like you feel like you've just been doing everything you need to do, but it's not the results you want. This could be talking about Libra, but somebody needs to take responsibility for something. It's either you or the people you're dealing with. But basically here I feel like this is happening because there's something that's like, don't take any shortcuts, don't expect things to happen without doing what you're supposed to do, like the appropriate work, and research and, all, crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. You got to get every part of every single, all the rules have to be um, followed. You just have to do the right thing in every way. I feel like you're, don't ask for a handout or a shortcut, basically, in this situation, because it won't work for you. Someone needs to take responsibility for something. Yeah, and it's almost like you got to reunite with that part of you that's doing that deeper thinking. Because I feel like if you're able to do that, hermit mode it, you want to do that hermit mode and really solid, put yourself into a situation where it's just you, no outside influences, nobody else's opinion, yours. You got to just start thinking. You got to use your mind more and start thinking about really what you're going to do, what you value in a situation, and how you're going to go about it. Because basically, this is calling on you to, be inside your head more about this, reconsider, think more before you take action next. I feel like you have some thinking to do. But I feel like once you do that, you'll be able to kind of very quickly figure out a solution to your problem. Like very quickly, you'll be able to kind of find a resolution and it'll work for you. But not without thinking it through first, Don't just be sitting there and feeling frustrated, you know what I mean? You just have some thinking to do, maybe some more research, but it's like alone time. I feel like if people are giving you advice, it's not really good advice because it seems like it's not working, It seems like this is asking you to kind of take time on your own and figure this out because it'll come to you then, you know what I mean? Like I feel like maybe there's just something that you're not considering about it that could be a lot easier for you or could help you out a lot more and resolve the situation, but you're not taking that time. You're kind of just go, 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 and you got to take that time. I feel like you're going to come up with some kind of resolution pretty quickly if you do that. So, um, right, okay. So maybe it's, you got to reach out to other people or you have to present your case in a better way or, there's something that you're not doing. I feel like there's something that's missing in the situation. Does that make sense? But yeah, like I said, just do that time on your own and have that talk with yourself, try to consider all the steps you've taken and try to figure out maybe there is something missing here. What have I not done? What could I do more of? How could I do this differently? Do something that no one else has done, get attention in that way, make your point, get your point across, basically. Make it happen, but do something. Something's just not being considered. Like there's other things you could do to make this better for you and you're just not seeing it right now. But I feel like you just need that solitude, that time of solitude, and then you'll be able to come up with some kind of resolution pretty quickly. Something that could lead you in the direction of, improving your chances of getting this. Okay. So Misha, what is your question? Misha. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you're here and you haven't already, please like this video. I'd really appreciate that if you'd like this video. That would mean so much. It would help me out a lot. So please like this video if you can. Just really quick. How does NM feel about me and will he come back? Excuse me. Or should I just move on and wait for someone better? He broke up with me 3 months ago after dating for almost 2 years. He is a Cancer and so am I. How does NM feel about me and will he come back or should I just move on and wait for someone better? Okay. How does this person feel currently? Give me this person's energy currently. So they're walking away currently. Also, okay, so in this situation, this person broke up with you. Don't reach out to them. I'm saying that because oftentimes when somebody breaks up with us or we get, we're going through a breakup, we just want to make it right. We just want to be back with the person. We just want to not be broken up. And we try to contact them and we try to reach out and we try to like make it happen and just bring it back together any way we can. Then we can feel good. Then we can relax, right? But don't do that at all. I know it's been 3 months. You may have already done all that, but just from this point forward, try not to. because it does not work, okay? And even knowing that, I've still done that millions of times. And it's like, well, not millions, but it's just, I feel like an instinct for us to do that, but it does not work. So it seems like this person is still trying to get distance from you. That's why I'm saying, like, if you're reaching out to them, it seems like that's not working, because it seems like they're still trying to get some distance, like they just need more time away, and then maybe they'll realize that they want to make it work again or not. But we do have a situation here that it was like, you guys did have a very strong connection. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. Sorry. Okay. So, but you guys did have a very strong connection here. Two of Cups, very strong connection. You guys saw eye to eye. At one point, it was a very, like, you guys were really into each other, and it was deep, and it meant something real, to both of you guys. It was like you're in the same level. And then, I feel like the give and take was good in the relationship. Like, you guys had a lot to give, and, well, isn't that what Cancer mean? That Cancer's key phrase? It's my need to give and receive love. My need to I forget what it is exactly, but give and receive. So give and take here. Both Cancers. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about you guys had that give and take, and I feel like for the most part it was a very good relationship. So what is going on here? Why is there this distance and them wanting to walk away? I just don't see that right now. Let's see. Ow! Stop it. God, that cat has strong ass teeth. Okay. All right. So the goal basically though is more stability. Like, you guys need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Nurturing each other is one thing, but the codependent thing is like, that doesn't work, That obviously is not going to last. I feel like though there could be some kind of like new, like, okay, the reason I'm saying that though is because this is talking about somebody who can nurture themselves and others. She has all her pentacles here, and she's also tending to this bird in this garden. So she's also sharing her stability that she has with herself. She's able to share that with others and help them to feel more stable and, you know, taken care of and secure as well, which is Cancer as well, taking care of people and making them feel comfortable. But this is talking about like a new direction and a new, like, no worries, just let things go and just have a good time and just kind of like free yourself, And I feel like that's what you need to do from this. You know what I mean? Like, even though it was so great, I think you would be surprised at a new start that you can give yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, like, if that's the case, the person really hurt you intentionally, even more so, I feel like that's what you need to do. Like, that's something that would be a good goal to look for, to go for. Yeah, there's something you're not looking at in a realistic way. Also, though, I feel like you have a lot of different options that you're also not seeing. So it's like you're not even aware of all that you have in front of you and all these opportunities that you have, and maybe even certain people that you have that want to date you. Either way, there's a lot of options here. But the thing is about these options that some of them are unrealistic. Okay, try to keep yourself in a very realistic state of mind right now, because it seems like there's a lot of room here for you to kind of deeply get drawn into some kind of like illusion. Um, thinking that something is a certain way. And I feel like that could really kind of like limit you when it doesn't need to. You have options here. You don't have to feel so down on yourself. Obviously, this is a breakup, you feel down on yourself, but I'm talking about the opportunities you do have now. It's almost like this breakup is giving you more opportunities that you didn't have before. So, for some reason this is a better thing for you, and that's why I feel like the Wheel of Fortune's there, because even though that at one point this was a good connection, time's moving on, time's moving forward. You said yourself the person was trying to hurt you intentionally. To me, that just seems like, okay, doesn't matter what the fuck it was or what the hell how great it was. Now it's not, and that's not okay. No matter what happens, that's not okay for somebody to do that, and that's not something you need to put up with. So basically here, yeah, and that's a great thing. You'll see the opportunities that you have soon. Especially if you're trying to understand yourself more and you're giving yourself that chance, definitely it should start becoming more clear for you. I feel like you're waiting for some more information before you move forward. Like you're waiting for some kind of green light or for something to feel right so that you can make certain decisions or take certain actions. So I feel like you will start to see that as long as you're just open to that. Okay. Let's see if they'll come back here. Give me the energy of, the future. What's between these two? What's between these two? What energies do we need to know about? Careful what you wish for. You said you wanted truth? Be careful what you wish for. You want harmony, you want balance, you want to restore that in your life, right? You think that this person, being with them again is what's going to do that. So be careful what you wish for because, betrayal, the truth, the King of Swords is about, he doesn't take bullshit and he doesn't listen to bullshit. He doesn't believe bullshit. He's honest, he's straightforward, unemotional, but straightforward, honest, truthful, and doesn't take bullshit and isn't a bullshitter. So this tells me that this is what you'd be getting. You want that connection to be, to rekindle, but it may not actually be what you're expecting. It would probably be worse because of the past situation. You guys have not resolved it. I mean, being a Cancer, holding on to the past, letting the past kind of be a very big part of the present, letting that affect you in a huge way. I mean, that's just how Cancers are. That's what they're about. They live a lot from the past. And two Cancers here, it kind of seems like it would be worse because you guys have not resolved certain things, and especially if they're hurting you intentionally, dude. Like it's just like there's nothing about that that's okay. You know what I mean? So I feel like they might come back, but you may regret giving them another chance. So be careful with that. Saying be careful what you wish for because it may be even worse than before. Betrayal that is not resolved, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like that's what it would like straightforward. Ten of Swords is not pretty and it doesn't feel good. So anyone can change, anyone can improve themselves and do better in life, but it just seems like that situation wouldn't be like it's not there yet. You know what I mean? I just don't see it being there yet. Mhm. Yeah. But on the bright side, I feel like you're going to be doing a lot better without this person, honestly. You're going to have some opportunities coming your way, so hopefully you're able to just see those and take action on them. And soon you will see why it's better. So probably doesn't feel like that right now, but in time. Okay, and then Stephanie, where did you donate, Stephanie? Because we are, let's see here. Yeah, I think it was PayPal too, right? Okay, yep, gotcha. Okay. And thank you, by the way, Stephanie, for the donation. I do appreciate it. Thank you for coming as well. Everyone that's here, thank you for coming tonight. I really have appreciated your energy, your time, your consideration, your participation, your support. So, okay. What is your question? Okay, will Malik actually commit to me long term? You've asked me this before, so what are they doing? Why are they taking so long? Why do you not know yet? To me, that kind of, it kind of seems like they need to fucking make a decision. You know what I mean? Like, why are you waiting for this person if they're not giving you an answer? But let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so there's conflict. The thing is, you want marriage, right? You want a proposal, and it seems like you're going to be disappointed. Um, so here we have this. We have somebody who is, has the has the they okay, DYB, you can go ahead and email me. Go ahead and email me, okay? My email is right here, originalinsightstarot@gmail, okay? So for Stephanie, this is talking about, there's an idea, there's basically a goal of stability. It seems like, okay, I want to provide you stability. I want this to be a stable connection, like I'm striving for that, and that seems like that's the goal here. And someone's working very hard at that, like very hard. But the thing is, like there's conflict here. There's arguments, there's clash, you guys don't see eye to eye on many things, or you want different things, your values are different. Maybe there's people in your families that don't get along. This is more than one person. It's not just you two. It's causing conflict with other people as well in some way. And this is talking about, marriage. There's disappointment. I feel like you're not going to get a proposal from them because, well, not exactly sure yet, but there's disappointment and there's heartbreak because of that. It's like you're expecting and wanting that, and that just seems like it's going to hurt you. I'm guessing because it's not going to happen, but I guess it could mean any number of things. So let's see what we can find out about this. What is this Three of Swords here for? In regards to the Hierophant here. Use your better judgment and reunion. I don't want to put this in your head if it's not there because I don't want to freak you out, but does this person have somebody from their past that tries to come back in or could potentially, come back in, or there's threat of that, or there's kind of like worry about that, or there's somebody that you're worried they're going to reconnect with or something, someone who's come into town or hit them up recently or something like that, because this Three of Swords here could be talking about a third party, but it doesn't have to, it's just one idea that it could be because there's a reunion here. Also, this is talking about, though, if it's not talking about that situation, like you would know what your situation is, and if it's not that, that's not even close to an idea in your mind about the situation. Then here we're talking about, it's possible. Okay, baby mom, so it's possible. So, but another scenario for this could be that maybe you guys separate at some point, or you're really trying to, you consider separating, or maybe you take a break, and then you have to use your better judgment, in regards to reuniting with the person. So it's like saying, do you really want to reunite with the person? It's like if you guys do separate and come back together, or maybe you have already, maybe you have already separated and gotten back together, but you need to start using your better judgment. It's almost like it's saying, like, are you sure that you want to do that again? They're an ex for a reason. Are you sure that you want to keep this going? Is this a connection you want to be in? Use your better judgment. Like, judge the situation better. You know what I mean? So, you have some things to think about. Hasty decision making. Thinking before, or acting, before thinking. Don't do that. But that's what this is talking about here, basically. You need to think things out more. You need to think things through more. because you expect to have some kind of hold on the situation or some kind of like it's just you're very unsure about what's going to happen next because the person's probably being pretty vague with you. I'm surprised the moon isn't here because you're wanting to feel secure, like you have control over your life, but you're like waiting for this person to give that to you, and that's not happening. You know what I mean? Like you're still here asking this question. I just feel like you can do a lot better. You can really just not waste your time on this anymore, because this is not the first time you've asked me this, and I think that if you're still waiting for them, it's really just not worth your time. Like, or they need to make a fucking decision, because you have a life to live, and no one is worth waiting around for uncertainty. Like, they're not even sure. Are they even sure? Like, do they know why they haven't made a decision yet? Or you're not even sure if they feel that way about you to make that decision. It's like they need to make a decision, and they need to not leave you waiting and guessing and hoping and wishing and waiting there. I think you can do a lot better than this. I feel like the person just doesn't value you the way that you need to be valued, because you shouldn't be asking this question months and months in time, And you should be having this conversation with them, by the way. But, talking about somebody leaving, maybe not being so committed in a long-term situation, I don't really see the proposal. It seems like the proposal would be a disappointment because it wouldn't be happening, for some reason. So. Can you turn the heater off? It's like really hot in here. Okay, we have Marissa James. Marissa James. Are you here? Yeah, would that be you, Elizabeth? I'm not sure if that's Elizabeth or if Marissa is somebody else, but it says Marissa James. So Elizabeth James, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that's you. Confirm that for me if you can. Because I have Marissa James on the donation. So thank you for the donation, by the way. Marissa, Elizabeth, thank you for the donation. I do appreciate it. Go ahead and post your question and I will answer that for you. By the way, you guys, the way that it's said out here, I kind of feel like you might get that confused. Donate to ask a question, any amount, or $5 for 30 minutes. So basically what that means is that it's not 30 minutes like right now on the live. If you're wanting to do the 5 for 30, you email me at this email here at the bottom, and we set that up, and you can ask me a question. It's basically okay, sorry, I was reading something. Okay. But basically it's an email thing I'm doing. I'll post a video for you. It's a personal video. I'll post it on my channel, and it's unlisted, so you will not, like, no one else will see it except for you and anyone you give the link to. And if you want to look at my channel, you can see different readings that I've done, personal readings, and get a vibe, get a feel for what it would be like if I did that for you. So it's up there. Go check it out. And that's what the 5 for 30 though it's talking about. So just to be clear. Okay, so does Alex want to reconcile? Okay. Let's use romance angels. What's between them? What's left? What's left here for them? Then we'll see his current feelings after that. What's left here between them? What's left here between them, between these two? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I don't really exactly think it's dead. It's like you just gotta like get each other in that mode again, you know, but let's see. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I feel like your guys' communication really took a turn for the worse in these past few months, or, you know, however long it's been since you guys have been like separated. It seems like the last few months or periods of time together were kind of distant, and you really just kind of, you know, weren't as close as you were before, and that needs to change, or needed to change, to heal the relationship and keep it together, because basically, you know, you guys distanced, and then it was like things kind of just went downhill from there. No, yeah, I'm just giving you some kind of a backstory here from the energies that I'm getting. I'm also going to get his current feelings. So I don't do yes or no questions though, so I can't really answer it yes or no, but we can. I've noticed that doing it this way, you get more information. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I don't do yes or no questions. So let's see what he's feeling right now. Just giving you some insight into what I'm seeing in the cards. All right, so I think he's unsure right now, or he's a Pisces, but I think he's unsure right now because it's clouded thinking. So either he's thinking hell no, and it's just clouded, he's just seeing only the negative, or he's thinking he's not sure because he's, you know, clouded right now. He doesn't really know what to think about it. Probably feeling a lot in his emotions right now. So it's like, yeah, he's confused about it though. It's kind of like really affecting his life, I feel like. So it's basically he doesn't know if he wants to continue again. You know, he's unsure and it's clouded. Because yeah, you guys did have a strong connection at one point. We also have Aries energy here. Basically, I think he thought it was one-sided. We also have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Seven of Swords too. So basically, yeah, this Ten of Wands, this person thought this was a one-sided situation. If you guys can change that though, if you guys can like change that and make it, you know, and have like somewhat of a rebirth between you and like revive your relationship, like kind of change some things and make things better, then the harmony should be able to be restored. The problem though is that somebody isn't being honest, somebody isn't being straightforward, someone's kind of hiding something, and it could just be about emotions, you know, like you're just not very emotionally expressive. Again, you guys, you know, the lack of communication, the distance between you really affected the situation. Like if you guys are willing to make certain sacrifices or like change certain things and resolve the situation, then of course you can. But right now he's not wanting to do that. Well, he's not wanting to. He's unsure about if he wants to or not. I don't see him wanting to. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't know right now, and I feel like it is affecting him a lot. So even if he's acting cold and like he doesn't give a shit, I mean that's not the case, and it's a very confusing energy. It's like he just doesn't even know what to think about you or how he feels about it. You know, it's I feel like he's thinking very negatively though about it right now. Probably because it's impacting his life in a big way and he just sees it as negative. But then again, if he's blaming you for all of this, then that's kind of immature. But because it's not all your fault. But it seems like he's just not able to see it in a way that's you know, positive right now. So give it some time and see where that takes you. You know, I feel like he just needs a little bit of time and a little bit of distance. It's been 5 months, so it seems like maybe he's just starting to think about it now. Like maybe he was distracted before. And now it's like you can't really avoid, you know, processing certain emotions and certain things you go through. So I feel like if he's not done that yet, then now he is, and it's kind of heavy. So, you know, it was 2 years. So I mean, oh wait, maybe that was the person before who said it was 2 years. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got that mixed. But no, it's you know, you guys had a connection though at one point that was pretty good. So it is heavy for anybody, and I don't think that he's without emotions about it. It just seems like maybe now he's just starting to deal with it, and that's why it's been 5 months and he's still confused about it. He still doesn't know exactly what he wants to do about that. But right now he's not doing anything about it, Just thinking and feeling, but kind of negative in the way that he's doing that. Okay, you guys. Anyone that's here right now, please go ahead and like this video. I would really appreciate that. And also, if you want an extended reading or a reading in general, I do 5 minutes for 30, or 5 minutes for 30, $5 for 30 minutes right now. Something that I'm offering. So go ahead and email me. The email is right here at the bottom, originalinsightstarot@gmail.com. So please go ahead and email me if you do want that reading. $5, 30 minutes, can't lose. So go ahead and email me, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Thank you. Go ahead and like this video, please. Thanks.